Hello and welcome. We are reacting live commentary to Cacace Wood. The fights have flown by, so we've missed Chris Congo, who I believe just lost, but we will check this. Yeah, Chris Congo just lost to Owen Cooper, and we've now got Kurt Walker versus Liam Davis making his return. As you can see, there is another person here. It is obviously Paolo, but he's just sorting his setup out, so give him a couple of seconds. Liam Davis is just coming into the ring now, so we kind of timed this perfectly. Obviously, need to watch the Chris Congo fight because I'm a bit disappointed that he lost. Although Owen Cooper's a good fighter, but still. And then we got Ezra Taylor in his first properly hard fight, and then Cacace Wood. Liam Davis looks a lot bigger already. I'm just walking at him, he got a t-shirt off yet, but we'll see. Right.
Imagine.
Oh. Anyone watching this afterwards? I just want to say we are. If you're American, you're more interested in tonight's fights later. I will be up watching the American fights, which I kind of excited to see. There's a lot of fights I've not watched yet, so relatively exciting. Yeah, I'm after eating pinballs, so don't judge me. I'm a child. I need them. I need sugar. Yeah, Raymond Muratala versus Sarah Abdulev and Navarrete versus Suarez I will be watching later on tonight as well. So if you're in the UK, stay up, watch it. If you're in America, join me then. Or join us now, but who knows?
Forget that. Join us now, man. Just lock in. Lock in.
And there we go. Paolo's here. He's in the library.
Yeah, I'm not there by choice, by the way.
That's cool.
I've had some issues, guys, and I can't figure out what's going on with them. Undefined. There we go.
I might be in the coffee shop.
Still here. I'm still here. Just give it up. Yes. I don't know where I am, but my background's blue and I've got no idea why. We've had some interesting night of fights so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, just a little roundup. We should probably go through that because we have missed a fair few. I mean, to be fair, I thought Sam Noakes would have been way earlier, but wasn't even on the main card. Sam Noakes won by knockout, obviously. So he's now 17-0, 15 KOs. And Owen Cooper won against Chris Congo. Other than that, it's mainly the debut. The guys making their debuts doing their best. I'll tell you what we're going to do in between fights. We're going to watch Tommy Fury's fight. We're going to do a little reaction to that. Yeah. We're going to upload it as a separate video. So
I did see something earlier on about it. I heard he had a stinker, though.
Yep.
You know the problem with that, though?
I've seen a little bit.
He's gone onto the Misfits platform, boxed on there, now come back to doing it the traditional route. But is he just not good enough?
I don't think so. I think he's...
Like, could he win an area title?
What is he? Cruiserweight. So Southern area, it was held by Vidal Riley. He's not beating Vidal Riley. Vidal's obviously now got... No. Who's got the cruiserweight, actually? Vidal held the English. Hold on.
No.
I'm not. The answer is that I'm not sure.
Vidal Riley was the English champion.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't do...
But to give you an idea, when you look at heavyweight, Johnny Fisher is the area champion, yeah? Southern area.
Yeah.
So, and then it would translate across the divisions as well. But my point being is I'm sure there's no chance of him going to a certain level. I just don't think he's good enough. But I think he should carry on fighting in misfits because you're nicking like 6 million a fight and you're fighting guys that you're miles ahead of.
Okay, so the Southern area champ is John Hedges. He's 10-0. He's 6'6".
Yeah.
He just beat Lewis Oakford. Lewis Oakford's a good fighter. He's got a fight against Nathan Corliss. Nathan Corliss is good as well. I'm really not sure, but I think that's his level. Liam Davis has started. He looks so much bigger than he did. Started about a minute ago. He has gone up, yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
Obviously, coming back from a lot. He's in quite a hard fight to go straight up. Kurt Walker's unbeaten. He's only knocked 2 people out from his 12 wins, but
yeah, but you know what it is? I think Liam Davis is at a level where if he wants to pull himself into big fights, and we're talking about obviously with the likes of the Saudi cards, etc., getting him out of Telford, getting him out of Nottingham, and fighting on these Saudi cards. Turkey don't want to see one-sided fights.
True.
So you going and beating a journeyman isn't going to impress. Do you get it? And that's what I like. And I think, obviously, we spoke about it loads of times. And that is why I love this format of boxing now that Turkey's brought in, because we're seeing 50-50 fights across the board.
Yeah, that's true.
Off the record, off topic here, Turkey should look at DFC, and I'm going to tell you why. I looked at the card the other day, Connor, for DFC, Don's Fight Club, the platform that I help run with Flips, Louis, etc. This card that we're putting on June the 8th, Maidstone, Kent. Every single fight is 50-50. No journeyman, nothing. It's mad. Turkey, take note.
Style.
My point being is Turkey just wants to see 50-50s, and I think that is great for boxing fans because we don't see, but I would say, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use last weekend as an example, but yeah.
Well, we don't see enough of it, that's for sure.
Well, we see it a lot more than we used to, and we got to be grateful for that.
Definitely.
What's more interesting as well is obviously Cacace tonight with the Cacace Woods fight.
Yeah.
If Cacace wins this year, where else will he go after this? Because no one and I mean that in a respectful way, because who can he fight afterwards? Because no one expected him to win a world title, by the way. 36 years old, 35, 36, world title. He come into that fight as probably the underdog. But then ever since he's gone on this run, that is nothing short of very impressive. It wasn't just a one-off.
No. I mean, there's a lot of options. I just don't know how sensible they are.
Shakur coming there or not?
Not anymore. Shakur's the one up. So that's super feather. Shakur's lightweight. But I mean, that would be an interesting fight. So I think the most interesting one is later on tonight. Navarrete, also super feather. So
yeah,
for the WBO, I mean that would work out time wise. Obviously, fighting on the same night could potentially organise a unification bout. But Cacace's a hard night for anyone. I think he's going to beat Leigh Wood tonight. Leigh Wood's been out of the ring for well over a year.
Yeah. I like Cacace's style as well. He's aggressive. He's a tough fight, man. He's a tough fight for anyone out there. But he just doesn't want to. I don't know, like you're not in for an easy night with Cacace.
No. I think there's an expectation for tonight as well. Last week was disappointing. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
The week before was Eubank Ben. And Eubank Ben, I think there's anyone that could even complain about that fight.
The problem is, yeah, obviously we know this doing this. But you have to move, like, unfortunately, like, as much as great as a card was, it happens every week. That tonight's gonna go past, and the next week we're gonna be talking about what's next. Fisher, Dave Allen.
Dave Allen.
Do you know what I mean? And then that fight's done, and then we're talking about another fight the following week. So it's like it moves quick. Although Ben Eubank was 2 weeks ago, it feels like it was about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I would say as well, if no one's watched it, go and watch the interview he done recently with the Diary of the... Is it Diary of the CEO guy?
Yeah, Steve Bartlett. It's amazing.
It was a great interview, to be fair. I think that's the first time I've watched Eubank who actually looked like he wanted to be there to do an interview.
Yeah, I think he gets on with him, I think.
Yeah, but also to make it to the way Steve Bartlett conducts interviews, he lets them talk rather than just talking at them.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we saw Chris do what he needed. He was interested on the stuff he touched on. One thing we never touched on was the Frank Smith relationship. That was that's a funny one, isn't it?
I don't know anything about this.
Frank Smith, who runs Matchroom with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
He's been in a relationship with Chris Eubank's sister for 8 years or 9 years.
Oh shit!
Yes. So they're married, and it's his brother-in-law.
That's crazy.
I did not know about this. This is like one of the big stories that come out.
Wow.
It might even be longer, but they've been together a long time. You've gone like really dark for a second.
Yeah, I've realised. I need to put my light on. I realised I haven't done it. I'll put it on in a second. Yeah. Emily Eubank. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
And he's close with his sister as well. But what's more interesting is on the night of Conor Ben and Eubank, Emily Eubank was obviously with her brother.
Yeah.
And Frank was in the away room or the rival room with Conor. And Chris Eubank made a really good point on Diary of a CEO. He said, what I wanted to always ask his sister is how mad is that convo when you finish that fight and you've got to go home together and lay in bed together? What do you say to each other? It's interesting, isn't it?
It was crazy, but yeah, you just got to separate, haven't you? Liam Davis is looking really sharp. Really sharp. Kurt Walker looks comfortable, but Liam Davis looks very, very strong. Good fighters. I mean, Davis clearly has no fear. I know he didn't get knocked out, which is normally the big thing, but he's kind of gone straight back to what he does best. It's very active. Where does Liam Davis go? What's his future?
It depends on the direction he's being promoted in, because at the moment I think he's seen as, I mean, what do you call him? What belt was he holding before?
The IBO World.
It's not
Super
really
bantam.
accredited. It's a world title. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah, but
it doesn't get put. It's not given the same respect. It's not. It affects your. I'm pretty sure it affects your rankings if you're holding that. By the way, with the other
really,
belts. Yeah. Because Conor Ben was talking about it, and Conor Ben was offered a IBO world title shot.
right?
Welter, and he didn't take it because it would have affected his rankings with the WBC
Interesting.
and the others. So where it's not a recognised board, because he has that belt, the IBO is strange because the IBO used to be recognised, but now it's not as. I would say obviously it's recognised still, but not in the same breath as.
It feels like a stepping stone, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. The problem I've got is Liam Davis has gone from like Noah Inoue being the big guy to featherweight, where you've got Lewis Neri, Stephen Fulton, Angelo Leo, who fights in a week's time, Nick Ball, and Espinoza. Espinoza fought last week. Yeah, and we didn't really cover it too much, but like he is stupidly good.
Just getting this all loaded up still, but yeah, no, it's interesting because I don't really know where. I don't really know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what level to put him at. To be honest, it's hard to say till he gets in those fights and those conversations to be able to, like okay, you see, like Nick Ball.
Yeah,
Nick Ball is in those fights and in that conversation because he's been working his way up. We've always spoke about Nick Ball as people speak, about other fighters, but then it's how long people carry on to talk about you. Everyone's always spoke about Nick Ball because he's always building up to taking a more difficult fight. And I think that's just what you've got to do. You've got to step out of your comfort zone. You've got to be prepared to lose. A lot of these guys don't want to lose because it affects maybe the next fight or the next decision. And they've got to stop thinking like that.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know how far Liam Davis will go. Kurt Walker's looking good here. Liam Davis has slowed down a little bit. Cleaner's stuff is being landed, but he's actually beating Liam to a lot of the punches.
Just having some technical issues, Connor. Sorry.
Sorry.
I got roasted on the TikTok, by the way. Thanks, guys. Because of my comments about Canelo, which if people really listen to properly, I did not say at one point that Terence was younger I did not say at one point that Canelo was older than Terence. I think people missed the point I was making in that people just have spoke about Canelo as he's got older. Do you get it?
Yeah.
It's one of them. You just can't win, innit? But where like you're reacting to people and then you just think, I give up. I give up.
Kurt Walker's come alive now. I think he was struggling in the first round. Maybe it's because the event. Never been on stage like this. I think he's been at the Olympics, so that's a bit different, I guess. He's looking good. For the first time in the fight, Walker's holding centre ring. And as I said, Liam Davis just moved into centre ring, but Cacace is in the building.
He's ready, man. He's ready. Cacace is ready.
Mm.
I think it'll be a good fight, but you know what? I'm talking about it now. I think we both see Cacace on the live, innit?
Yeah, I think so. Just the inactivity. Cacace's on a hot streak. It's like Dubois when he fought Joshua. Dubois was on such a hot streak. I think it's the same thing. He's on Cordina, Warrington, Leigh Wood. What a run of fights that is, by the way. Good shot by Walker.
What minute are you on?
Second minute of round 5.
Yes.
I think Ezra's going to win by... There we go. Ezra versus Troy. I think Ezra was winning by knockout. Which is a little bit of a sort of obvious prediction, I think. But I think Ezra is... I am on the Ezra hype train.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. He's got that kind of confidence. You know, when a fighter has that, it is that kind of aura where they've got that thing kind of around them where you're like,
do you know what it
they ain't
reminds me
losing.
of? Yeah, it reminds me of the other day when I was on FIFA and I was playing against somebody and I was 4-0 up, but I just knew they didn't agree. They couldn't give me anything. They couldn't score. Do you know what I mean? So with Ezra, same concept. Yeah, you just know what he's about, what he's gonna do, and man, I've got Ezra winning.
You'd fight like this is by far his hardest fight. It could go wrong, but I just don't see it going wrong.
But also, when he wins his fight, or if he wins his fight, winning it in his toughest fight is only going to boost his profile by tenfold as well. That's the thing.
We've seen Ezra do 10 rounds before, so it's not. I think the good thing we're not sort of looking off. He can't get knock Troy Jones out in 3 rounds. Then it's like, oh, who knows? He could get outboxed. We've seen him fight 10 rounds before in what was probably his hardest fight at that point in his career, and he probably lost a round. So I really don't think there's really any. I don't know. I can't really see him losing, but if he does, it'd be great for Troy Jones. Obviously, Liam Davis looks good, but I'm not seeing a special fighter at the moment.
He's not, but he's putting the pressure on him, though. I think Walker's feeling it now.
I'm going to put my light on. It's getting dark.
Yeah, Walker's feeling it now, and obviously it's the end of the round. But listen, look, I think Davis is starting to find his feet in this fight. I think Walker's starting to feel it a bit as well now as he pushes on, and I think he's breaking him down. Slowly, but he's breaking him down. He looks like the jump up in weight has affected him, has obviously positively impacted him in terms of what he's doing. And yeah, like I said to you, it's been interesting. I think the end of that round there, Walker looked like he was going through it a bit as well. Felt it a little bit. So yeah, interesting. Really and truly, yeah. With this fight and with Davis, it's the performance that he puts into it now, and the message that he can kind of send out. Because obviously he's coming off the back of a tough fight, and I think this is the fight. We're talking about
round 6, halfway through
yes,
the fight.
this is the fight we're talking about where he can really send a message dependent on his performance, because that's the thing that people are going to be looking at the most.
Yeah.
And as I said to you, Walker's feeling it now. You can see it in his face.
Yeah, a lot of body shots going in from Davis.
But he one of his eyes looks closed up as well. Don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, not how long. When he's not turned around right now, but when he turns around, maybe I can.
He keeps doing that as well. I don't know if there's an injury here. He keeps touching his face and
yeah, I see what you mean. It's definitely closing. Yeah, I think he can still see out of it. He's got quite deep set eyes anyway. Actually, I don't. Yeah, that left eye has got a slightly. Yeah, you can see he's getting hit there. It's hard to tell with Davis. Like the other issues, it's hard to tell Kurt Walker. That's not somebody I've watched a lot of, so I don't know what level we're talking here.
Yeah.
But is this a brilliant performance from Davis, or is he underperforming against the guy he should be beating? I don't know. That's the honest truth. I haven't.
How long's Davis been out the ring since his loss?
Well, he lost. I want to say early this year or end of last year, so it can't have been too long. Let's have a look. Okay, late last year, so 2nd of November. So he's been out for 7 months. That's pretty standard. I mean, you get a lot of fighters,
out for 7 months, but then he's gone up as well, put the weight on as well. That I was just said to you, it's different now, isn't it? You're going to train for different things, be in different ways. I don't think.
I wonder how the power is going to carry over.
Yeah,
he does look big, but Kurt Walker looks basically the same size. This is the only thing. Liam Davis used to be a lot bigger than he was fighting.
What are you eating, Connor? Share it with the camera, man.
Mate, these things, I don't need drugs. I got pinballs. These things
I don't need drugs. I got pinballs. Quoted Connor 2025.
Yeah, I love them, man. It's fine. I worked out this morning, so we're all good. Kurt Walker hunting down. I'm just interested by Liam Davis. Like Frank Warren loves him.
Yeah.
And we know Shabazz Massoud is brilliant, so it's working out. Where does Liam Davis fit into it? There we go. Got a bit of a close up. Well, his eye's not really swelling. It's just got a lot darker. But like I said, he's got quite deep set eyes anyway. So he's kind of. It looks like they've bulged over anyway. I don't think he's far off. You can imagine one nasty cut and that guy's not got vision anymore. But for now, he's fine. He looks reasonably comfortable. Let's have a look into Kurt Walker because I've not done my research. I'll be completely honest. He's mainly fought in Belfast. That makes sense. And he fought in Wembley. That's not Wembley, is it? He fought. Hold on. His second fight, he fought Wembley Stadium. Tyson Fury, Dillian White undercard. Mental. That's quite cool. We've got a few people here. What are predictions for the main event? Cacace or Wood? I'm going Cacace. I think Paolo's going Cacace as well.
Yeah, I think we said that in the last show last week, Cacace, man.
Yeah, so a lot of Cacace. Just on the inactivity. I mean, they're obviously
just on what Cacace's on. Like, to be honest with you, as I said, he's a nightmare to fight, man.
Yeah, Leigh Wood starts slow as well. I can't believe we haven't seen Leigh Wood since he fought Warrington.
Yeah, but it was some fights take it out of you, plus money as well. You might have just been enjoying the break.
Yeah, true.
He might have just been enjoying the break, man.
100%.
Cacace or Wood, let us know in the comments, man. Let us know in the comments. And first and foremost, as well, what are we saying about Congo's loss?
It's interesting. He's gone. It's his first fight in a while that's not been on the media workouts for the Saudi cards.
Has he split from boxer now as well?
I assume he must have, right?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. It really sets him back.
Yeah.
I don't really know where he can go from here. I remember when people wanted him to fight Conor Ben.
But then everyone said the
Eubank
same
fight.
thing about Florio Marco as well.
Yeah.
At one point, that was a dangerous fight for Ben. I wouldn't say now, but that was a dangerous fight for Ben at one point.
Mm.
And then people were saying the same thing about Josh Kelly as well.
Yeah.
But Josh Kelly's fighting at what, 154 now?
Yeah.
So I think he said if Conor was to move up to 154, he'd fight him. But Kelly's not going to.
Josh Kelly's a tough fight, but I think a winnable fight. Yeah, I don't know. Chris Congo's got a weird career when you look at it.
Yeah.
When he fought Sean Porter. No, he didn't. Sorry, that's Sebastian Formella fought Sean Porter. He fought. I'm looking at the wrong person. Jesus, I was thinking that can't be right. He fought Michael McKinson, who obviously lost to Virgil Ortiz pretty early on, but they had a great fight up until the stoppage. But Usyk the bar too. You know, I was going to get tickets to that. I didn't even know the tickets had gone on sale, and they've sold
gone already.
Yeah. Yeah, 250 quid a ticket. All right, well, I'll be live streaming for. I think we'll be live for that. I'm not going to be there. Jesus.
Aren't you, Connor?
Oh yeah. So now, to be fair, I did forget I was minted.
Yeah. I don't. That's my only problem with obviously the way the tickets are being dished out. That boxing's becoming very not affordable for the working class, which make up for a large majority of the fan base of boxing. To be honest with you, it's not a rich man's sport. They've changed it into obviously your ring sides and whatnot, but boxing's never been a rich man's sport.
Fucking hell. They've actually sold out Wembley. Like, you can get 50 quid tickets, but you're in the gods. There's a part of me that's tempted.
Do you know what it is for me, yeah?
Oh, I want to see Usyk before he retires.
You will. I don't think this is his last fight.
Nah, but I want to see him live. Who's he going to fight next? And it'll be in Saudi, no?
It's definitely not his last fight, man. I don't know. Let me know. Do you know what? I still think this fight's there for him, but he's talking about going back down to cruiserweight.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm looking at the ticket prices. I am watching Liam Davis fight as well, but I'm looking at these ticket prices. Not even like behind the family stand, so very low down on the pitch.
Just to interrupt you quickly. Liam Davis and Walker. I feel like Liam Davis was putting the pressure on, but he's let Walker get back into it a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah, interesting. Sorry, go on.
No, just it's $3,000 a ticket to not even be ringside.
It's mental. Like, it's ridiculous, by the way. It's similar prices you see to like the UFC to go and watch a fight. It's mental.
It's the only issue with following the UFC model.
But then I don't think boxing's becoming far off it now, especially these Saudi fights.
No, definitely not.
That's the only downside to it. Like pay-per-views, you can get at a normal price, where he's brought them down to a normal price.
Yeah.
But the Saudi fights, when you're going to watch it in the stadium, and if it's a Riyadh season event, be it in London or wherever, ticket prices are ridiculous.
True.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Like the thing is for me, every time someone says like boxing's boring, or like I hear so many people say it, but you get a big fight like this comes along, and Wembley Stadium sells out. Any boxing match at Wembley sold out within how long?
Days.
So, but the UFC have only been able to fill up the O2.
But to be fair, the UFC is so shit for UK fans.
But it's interesting though, because
the
UFC fill up the O2 for UK shows.
True.
Like,
I'll tell you what I will do though. Not no matter the price, because I have a limit, but sorry, Kurt Walker's starting to look a bit rough in the corner now. He's got blood coming out of almost every part of his face. But he's if when Canelo fights in the UK, I don't care where it is. I don't care if I'm a million miles in the sky. I am going. Need to see Canelo, man.
Canelo live. I think you'd be a bit disappointed now, though, Connor. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's not even that. It's seeing them like a modern day legend.
No, I agree, but I just think there's like an anticlimax.
Maybe.
And it might not even be from him. It might be from his opponent.
Yeah, 100%.
But we know.
Well, I mean, if he fought in the UK, it's going to be Eubank.
Yeah.
So, what's your bucket list then? Like of realistic sort of fighters to see? Because I want to watch. I want to see Usyk, Canelo, and Naoya Inoue in Tokyo Dome.
I knew he's there. That's bucket list fight. I'd love to see. Who would I love to see?
Crawford.
I mean, yeah, I'd love to watch him fight, but I'm gonna say, do you know what? My bucket. You want to talk about a bucket list fight? I have to be there for Joshua and Fury.
Yeah, 100%.
Terence Crawford and Canelo don't excite me as much as it excites other people, by the way. It just doesn't.
It's getting messy, this. Liam Davis is kind of losing his hold on the fight.
100%.
I still think he's winning the rounds. But I actually think Kurt Walker's looking better.
Do you know what's mad as well, yeah? I forgot to say this to you. We was just talking a couple of rounds ago about how Davis has come on to, like, you know, fighting Walker and stuff.
Yeah.
But in these latter rounds of the fights, I would be giving more rounds to Walker than Davis.
Yeah, 100%. I need to see the zone's scorecard now. I want to see what they've got. I'm not scoring this, but
I'm so glad. You know the good thing about us live streaming? I ain't got to listen to the commentary.
See, I've got the commentary. I like listening to the commentary because I like it's UK commentary. It's pretty good. You got your normal guys. You got your Darren Barkers and all that.
So we're giving you the both of best worlds, people.
Best of both worlds. Best of both.
Best of both worlds. Because Connor's got commentary watching it. I'm watching it without commentary.
I'll tell you what we need. We need a scorecard on screen. How can we do that?
Next fight. Can you get one on for today?
Maybe.
Connor's the geek when it comes to this. And the thing is, I know how to do half of this, but Connor's just got this thing where he likes to do it, and I'm not going to say no. So,
what am I talking about? Good.
The only thing I'm good at is stitching people up on reels, which we've got one coming out of Connor soon.
Is that not out yet?
Nah. I was going to put it out today, but I didn't. I'm gonna put
that's cool. The longer it's not, the more dignity I got, so it's cool.
Michael Buffer.
What man?
2 buffers, 1 cup. He's giving him a firm talking to in the corner there, isn't it?
Yeah, big time. I don't think they're happy with Liam Davis.
No. I would have said earlier on, yes. So towards the end of this fight, though, I think Walker's got back into it. Yeah, I thought he looked more tired. Davis could lose this fight.
Potentially. I don't know if he will. I think besides the obvious scorecards and boxing generally favour whoever they want to win, I think the rounds are close. I think he won the first 5 pretty comfortable. Yes, I don't know. I can't really see a world where he doesn't win, but
I'm not a fan. By the way, I don't drink a lot of fizzy drinks, but today is a weekend, so I'm having 1 or 2. What is that all about? My gal on the Coca-Cola. Are we doing that now?
You are, not me.
Are we really doing that?
It's all you, man.
Whenever, do you know what I mean? It's maybe not want to buy it now. Or maybe regret drinking it, sorry.
Nearly run out of pinballs. Shit.
Connor's sugaring up, eating all the sugar he can get tonight because... Are you running through the whole night?
No, I'm going to come off stream after Cacace would for like an hour or 2. I think I'm going to have a shower because I'm going to be sweating by the end of this. My room's boiling.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to do the whole American card.
Connor will be doing the night shift.
Mm.
And what's
the plan is that I'm going to do it every week, but we'll see.
That's mad. You're mad.
I don't know what's going on next week in America, so I might get a break. But I'll tell you what I am back for.
Connor's
Johnny Fisher, Dave Allen.
Correspondent.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, man. Coming over from, I don't know where my accent's from, man, but America.
Brighton.
Brighton. Coming from Brighton. The country roads of Brighton. I'm so shit at accents. It actually might be offensive when I do them. I don't really know.
If he's not butchering names, he's butchering accents.
Mm. Yeah, no, I'm not good with names
would
either.
Be the butcher.
Butcher.
The butcher.
Got that. Good name. Oh, yeah, Ezra Taylor with Malik Scott.
Yes.
Good link up.
Good link up. I am a bit sceptical about Malik Scott, though.
Yeah. I'm not convinced he's as good as everyone says.
I'm not convinced he knows sometimes because he's been caught out a couple of times on camera as well.
Yeah. But he's very new to coaching. So I think sometimes it's tough, right? Because he's got to learn
biggest
somehow.
Reference is one of the worst, hardest punchers, worst boxer, Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's mad, though, because when Malik Scott fought Deontay Wilder to then become his coach, Someone made a very good
weird,
point of, he got absolutely KO'd by Wilder, by the way.
Yeah.
And so what do you learn that you don't know already from somebody you've beat?
I don't know. Is that humble or stupid?
I'm not sure. I mean, he's got to be a good coach because Wilder's kept him even throughout the losses. But
and fighters seem to really like. A lot of fighters try and get him to be their coach.
I can't see though the improvements he made with Wilder in between the losses. Like, I don't think Wilder looked different at all. That's the problem. But was that just because Malik Scott was working in the limitations of Deontay Wilder, or was it the coaching?
Yeah, I don't know.
Round 11 of Davis and Walker. Davis is, again, he's I think he's punching to win rounds now, boxing to win rounds. The only thing that's going his way, the only thing that's going his way is in between. Like, he's getting more shots off between rounds, but then Walker is coming back with like more.
Yeah.
He looks like more damaging shots, but then Davis is doing the really clean work of.
I was going to say, I think Davis looks a bit busier, sharper, which they might turn around and give Davis every round, which would be crazy and unfair, but I can really see them doing it.
There's no way he would have been able to afford Nui, by the way. But then we're talking about a guy that I don't think there's many people that can fight him, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, if he beats Nick Ball as a UK fighter, Nick Ball is probably one of the busiest I've seen at that weight. And so if he can beat that,
yeah.
The only other question is, Gervonta Davis, but Gervonta Davis has already said he won't fight him.
Yeah.
Because I knew he would have to.
Gervonta Davis is at a weird point of his career, though, isn't he?
Gervonta's already expressed that he's not fighting for titles; he's fighting for money.
Yeah, it's really hard, that one, because I can't be annoyed by it, because money's the thing that lasts. As good as a belt is, money is the thing that lasts. But also, fight for legacy. Actually, I can be annoyed by it. He's a multi-millionaire. He shouldn't be fighting. It should be.
You've got to remember the school he come from, though, man.
I know, but he can help. It's got, but I see. I understand that, but it's not like he sends every penny home.
But he makes smart decisions in the sense that, when you look at Garcia, Garcia's lost a fight. Haney's lost, controversially lost, but it was a draw, no contest, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gervonta Davis doesn't get into stupid situations with contracts or anything. He's a very smart guy. So I would beg to differ and say that Gervonta Davis is probably just got his head screwed on. Plus, he can still fit.
I don't disrespect the whole businessman thing. It's just when you've got fighters like Naoya who literally signs to fight people days after his last fight.
It's a different mentality, though.
Yeah.
You're talking about a fighter that's been brought up in America, come from maybe a level of poverty, if I'm not mistaken. Adopted family. He had a hard upbringing, you know. And I think he's got kids and stuff like that. I don't know if I knew he's got kids.
Not sure. Liam Davis is pushing harder.
Yes.
In round 12.
But I think family comes into it and everything else as well. Like, I think that's swayed his decision.
Yeah, of course. That's why it's hard, right? That's why I'm not necessarily judging him, but we're talking about a guy that's making, 10 mil a fight easily. And the thing is, when you see him, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve all the jewellery and the fast cars and everything, but that's not a guy that is putting all of his money back into his community. In which case, for me, I'm like, well, if you feel that you're doing enough for your community, I'm not here to
he's on Walker here. He's felt.
He is, yeah. He is. He's slowed down a little. Walker's going to clinch the rest of the round. I think Walker seems to be of the opinion. It's a hard one. He's not going to get many rounds there. I really will be surprised if he gets more than about 3 rounds.
Yeah, Walker's struggling here.
Yeah. He's still in the fight. Like, I got a lot of respect for him because realistically he's lost. I don't think he's got the power to do anything here.
I think now at this point it's just give a good account of yourself and
it's a good shot by Walker at the end there, but still 30 seconds to go and I'm not. Well done, Liam Davis. It's a good fight. It's a good fight.
I think he won it.
Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. We haven't used this yet, but
Can you not get? Would you like a sweetie? Can you not add audio to it?
Nah, we've only got the 10 on it.
Sweetie?
It's annoying.
Would you like a sweetie?
Oh my god. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just make a soundboard. I'll just play it through my mic. Yeah. For the next stream. We need that. We need that. We need that. That'll be hilarious.
1 second, I'll be right back. Entertain whilst I'll
entertain. They're just showing the highlights. Liam Davis quite clearly won. I think it's a good fight. It's a good comeback fight because he won. That's the important bit. He's done 12 rounds, 12 hard rounds as well. Kurt Walker was no pushover, but that's I think Kurt Walker's going to get a little bit dirty on the scorecards here. Josh Taylor, Echo Esserman. Here we go. Echo Esserman follows me on TikTok, so I'm famous. It's so hot in this room. I'm going to die. I'm not saying this is harder than fighting. I wouldn't say that because it's not. But I'm going to stop that there, actually. It's just not. But I'm sweating my bollocks off. Subscribe to help me, I guess. I don't know. Look, Liam, they're going to read the scorecards in a second. They're doing the whole walk around the room. Oh, cheeky Bosh. Bosh. Z-Bosh. L-Bosh. Right. Ezra Taylor's up next. I'm pretty confident Ezra Taylor fight is not going to go the full 10 rounds. Yeah, it must be 10 rounds. It's not going to be 12, is it? It's not for a belt. There are 8 people here. Just to let you know, we're getting the scorecards for Liam Davis versus Judges' scorecards. Here we go. 117, 111. 115, 113. 116, 112. Those are good scorecards. I'm all right with that. Assuming it goes Liam Davis's way. IBF Intercontinental. Liam Davis. There we go. Confirmation. Good performance. I don't know if he'll be happy with it, but he looked very sharp. It's always tough when you've got a guy that's on a bit of a knockout streak who then loses.
He needs to get back into it. Just another fight.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, he hits hard, but he also does go to points a lot. He's done well. Good comeback fight. Very good comeback fight. He looked good. My only slight worry with it would just be, is that power enough? Because he's fighting someone who's not very powerful either. So that power that he had at 122 super bantam was going to feel like a lot more because he was rehydrating to a massive fighter. Whereas now he's going to rehydrate. Kurt Walker looked about the same size as him. I'm just thinking, like, we're looking at now Nick Ball level power, Espinoza level power, featherweight power.
Yes,
whole different game. But he did look really sharp. So
as I said, he's moved up. So I think he's got to adjust to the weight. He's done that. Good fight, 12 rounds. Let's get back in it.
That's just punches landed 204, 133. He threw 900 punches.
Yeah. That's almost as many as Canelo, Tio, and that combined.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Actually, that's a lie. In that fight, they have, if I'm not mistaken, thrown more punches than last week's fights combined.
I think they did.
1,500 was the number, by the way, last weekend with the Canelo card, Tio, and I don't know if they included the Nuis in that, but
no, through a lot.
Garcia, Rowley,
and Canelo.
Yes.
Oh, and Haney, sorry, but those three fights, yeah. Here we go. Right, Ezra Taylor. I'm really excited for the main event. Just seen Claressa Shields there. She's been announced to have another fight. She's
what weight is she fighting at?
Well, it was another weird one. It's the unified heavyweight world champion fighting against the light heavyweight IBF champion. So I've got no clue, basically. I've got no
rules. No rules with her, I swear down. Weight classes don't matter for her. She might as well go and fight Alicia Bumgardner and drop down.
That's the only thing that disappoints me about Claressa Shields. I mean, whether or not she could help it, I don't know. But I really wish she, instead of going up, I don't know, maybe I don't know how, I don't know what kind of weight she walks around at, but I wish she could be in there mixing with these others. Imagine her versus, she's way too big for it, but imagine her versus Katie Taylor and Samantha Serrano. I think she gives them a lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one, as I said.
I'm glad she beat Savannah Marshall. The way that I'm glad we saw that fight. I wanted Savannah Marshall to win, but I'm glad we saw that fight. I think that helps her reputation because realistically, she's going to be fighting people that we don't know for the next few years now.
Cacace Wood, let us know in the comments. Ezra and Taylor next as well. Let us know who you think is going to win.
Yeah.
Comment below, man. I can murder tonight because I don't need because I've been like dieting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Today's been my Friday, Saturday's been my days where I could just relax a bit. I could murder
Domino's.
McDonald's. Yeah.
McDonald's. Okay. Yeah. What are you getting? Oh, I want chips. McFlurry. What do you get though? I don't like their beef burgers. I might be on my own here. I'm not a fan of their just normal burgers.
It's all shit in it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but like there's good shit and bad shit.
Nah, it's all bad. It's all bad. But
as
long as you know that before you're eating it.
That's true.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Eddie Abu, la 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 la. Do you know what I mean?
What the fuck is this, guys?
What the fuck is this? Nah, but on a level though, it's just balance, innit? Like obviously during the week I'm eating like a. You don't see my dinners during the week. You think I'm training to go and fight in Russia or something? Literally, like today I've had 2 days of it of just relaxing, but normally the diet's mental. I'm even dribbling for like fast food come the end of the week.
Oh.
No, I'm being serious because it's just like because I don't really eat it. I can't eat it too much. Connor, do you know what I mean? My metabolism is not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
my metabolism's
at the end of the year,
slowed down. You're still toying with what?
I'm still toying with the thought of boxing at the end of the year.
There.
But the problem I've got is at the moment I'm probably a heavy cruiser right now.
Yeah.
And but I ain't got the height for it, so I'm gonna need to get down to more an established height. I don't want my head jabbed off. But the other thing that's stopping me is like I wake up tomorrow, go and do whatever it be, cycle, run, whatever. I'm thinking, yeah, I can do this. Wake up Monday, I don't want to box. So it just changes all the time.
I don't know what I need to do. I've been going gym. I might put more weight on. We'll see.
Will you box?
100%. Once I've got I want to join my local gym again. I joined it last year. It was brilliant. But I could only do it for like 3 months and I had to quit because of my job. Mm-hmm. They said I couldn't box. They were like, oh, no, you can't have a black eye. I was like, okay, sick. So I need to start up again, really, but I don't know. I might just do, it's like it's a $5 each time you go in. It's a bit much. Like, I really don't want to be in there less than 2 times a week. I don't know. We'll see. Could always go once a week, I guess, for now.
I hear it, man.
I'm cooking up something, by the way, for these scorecards. Our streams are about to get 10 times better.
Okay, and also let's get Tommy Fury's thing review. That we do a reaction to Tommy Fury's terrible fight.
Oh, shit, yeah, okay. Can we show this on? Hold on. This is the only problem. Are we allowed to watch this on? Because our video reacting to the Misfits stuff got immediately taken down.
Did you even release it?
Yeah. I released it alongside our Tornado tag team. Go watch that. Entertaining. And then it was all in the same video, and YouTube said, no, you can't have that. So I had to cut it out. I don't think we're going to be able to watch this.
Are there clips that you can find on social media in between his
That's things? What I'm trying to find.
Tommy Fury fought in Budapest?
Yeah, Budapest. So did Roman Fury as well. Harry Kane finally has his hands on silverware. That's just weird to see. Right, I tell you what, I think I found a clip. Ezra Taylor's about to make his walk to the ring, so we're going to watch this first, but I'll get it ready. I'll get it ready to run before. Get down. I'm not supporting. It's a good song. $12 people here. Come on, let's get some predictions. Cacace Wood. We are Team Cacace, the Apache. But I think there's got to be a lot of Leigh Wood fans out there.
Italian Irishman.
Exactly. Troy Jones is now in the ring, ready to fight Ezra Taylor. I think it's going to be a long night for him, but we will see. Maybe he is a yet-to-be-uncovered prodigy of the sport.
Big pressure on Taylor tonight, though.
Yeah, big expectation. I think we're all kind of expecting the same thing as well from what I've read and what I've seen and what we've said.
Because let's be fair here. If he doesn't win,
it's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough.
The way that Queensbury are building him up,
yeah. I think he's 30 years old as well. We're not talking about. It's not someone that can really afford to lose at this stage of their career. I mean, not that it would be the end of the road for him or anything, but
yeah, he's got the sauce, man.
Yeah,
Ezra's got everything. Ring aura. He knows how to get a crowd up as well. Pause. And literally, he's a very marketable fighter. Providing that his performances in the ring reflect, he's a promoter's dream, I think.
Yeah, massively. Go give it to you. Let's go give it to you.
Do you know what? Pull up Abdul Rahim's comment because I hear what he's saying. Which is why I've got a problem with people charging £250 for a ticket. Because he's right. They've took this to Nottingham, for example. Yep. Look at it, it's sold out. Full up. Ticket prices are reasonable, people go out. People got to take up. There might even be people doing up Kalana to pay for their tickets at Wembley. Facts.
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious. I
know. You're right, but
it's like people are taking up credit to pay for the tickets. It's not. This is what I always say. Boxing is a working man's sport. Do you get it? It's not tennis. It's not Wimbledon, strawberries and ice cream. It's a bit like football, really, boxing in that sense, because I feel like football's a working man's game. Although some of the sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Some of the prices are disgusting for football. We'll get into that another day. But the general consensus is like, go and watch a football match and reasonably priced. Do you know what I mean? Shout out to Bob Williams in the ring as well. The ref.
Yeah, 100%.
See him at a lot of events. Islet and Boxing Show in London. You should come down to that when it's next on. I'll get you a seat at the table. Who was I sitting with last time I went? The Hatton Garden Jewel Thief. One of them. One of the remainders. You know the Hatton Garden jewelry thief? Like, it's the biggest thing on the news.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, he was young when it happened. We weren't even here, but it's a historic thing, right? So
yeah, that's crazy.
John Oliver.
Yeah.
John Oliver was sitting on my table. Talked to him quite a lot. For those who don't know, John Oliver was training in the same gym as was coaching or training fighters. You know, he went over to the Mayweather gym, took fighters over there. Relationships. You want to go as far back? He was Andy Joshua's first coach, and he's been in the presence of guys like Muhammad Ali, just a few. You know, it's mad, but yeah, like I said to you, Bob Williams, yeah, man, he's probably one of the best refs boxing's got, but this is the problem as well in massive fights like this. Is a consistency with the judging and referee. But yeah, I do agree with what Abdul said. Listen, it's proper British trade on the tools, hands-on construction. Yeah, I hear it. I hear that, you know, completely, Connor.
Yeah. That's a good description of it as well.
You can obviously join the conversation as well by putting the link in the chat, which I don't know if Connor's done. It's a bad hope. So every week we do a live, and every week we do any live, we put a link in the chat, which Connor normally does, but he hasn't done it. But he's doing it now. So I can hear him furiously typing away.
What? I've been there the whole time.
But this link, if you want to have your say, you want to throw your opinion in, you want to jump on for 2 minutes, face or no face, camera on, camera off.
Yeah.
That link.
Ezra Taylor, BTEC AJ. Maybe. Slightly different fighters. Kind of understand where you're coming from because of the power punching.
Yeah.
And they're definitely backing him. They're really getting behind him. The fight has started now. Tell you what, Jones landed a really good shot there already to the body.
But just so you know, guys, as well, I think every week there's a stream. Weekly boxing show. Boxing Live. Connor's the American correspondent for until he gets tired of doing it. And then we've got our YouTube videos where we react to just various things, really. That's a good thing as well. If anyone's got any ideas of stuff or videos or mad combat things they've seen that we can react to, drop them in the comments and we will get around to doing it.
Yeah.
But that link, you can join and get in a conversation. Obviously, we're in round one, Taylor Jones. Ezra started strong, but it's the first round, isn't it?
Jones looking strong though. Troy Jones is looking good. He's putting it on him. No real issue for Ezra Taylor, but he's putting it on him a bit.
Those early body shots, though, you used to be careful with them.
Yeah.
That's a wild hook. Oh. great combo there.
Mm.
Got through the first, and then a little uppercut. That was nice. Ezra does need to go. I'm seeing that he's going to the body a little bit, but he looks. To be honest with you, that's where he's getting more success because, you know, Jones ain't covering up there as much.
Yeah.
I think a couple of those could send him wobbling.
Here we go. Round 2. I liked opening round from both of them. I think it was quite clearly Troy Jones's round, but didn't mind that. Ezra needs to go to the body. Yeah, he does. Especially because Troy Jones looks quite erratic. And I'd say 10 rounds won't be a problem for him. I mean, we know Ezra can do 10 rounds, but there you go. Good body shot from Ezra Taylor. He's listening to you, Abdul. Another good body shot. I don't know, Abdul, you might be in his corner, man. I'm liking Troy Jones's work here. Troy Jones clinching at the right times. This is good. This is always the worry with Ezra Taylor. He's kind of always looking for the big punch. I want to see the jab more. Like he jabbed there and then he just put his head straight forward. He's almost overstepped a jab, which I'm not.
Yeah.
Or it's actually his jabs are more like pushes. It's pushing him to try and get ready for the big punch, which I get. But actually, in a fight like this, he's going to be the stronger man. Just like Troy Jones has come out looking for a fight. Just initially, there's nobody here is bothered if Ezra Taylor wins by knockout in round 1 or round 5.
Mm-hmm.
So just calm it down. What he's doing right now is letting Jones fight at his own pace. And Jones has taken round 1 and he's bullying him at the moment in round 2.
Just walking him down.
Yeah.
Those shots, Ezra, don't look like they're affecting Jones at the moment.
No.
That's the other thing as well. But I do think he's taken a lot of body shots. Too many, in my opinion. Now, maybe they did listen to Abdul. He might be taking too many body shots that later on in the fight, he's going to start to slow down, get tired. They affect him a bit. Ezra seems to be going for these audacious shots. But I think Jones felt a couple of those there as well. Got almost like wild swings at times, which take out a lot of energy from you, obviously, so you don't want to be doing too many of them.
Yeah. There's a good shot behind the ear from Taylor at the end there. Yeah. It's nice. Troy Jones is well up for this. It's a good round. I'm thinking Troy Jones' round is 2 up right now. Well, Abdul, you kind of your advice for Taylor went well, so I don't know. Maybe if you advise him to knock him out, who knows? It was a better round, by the way. I was kind of being a bit hateful there. It was a better round by Taylor, but still not quite what we're wanting. But here we go, round 3. Round 3 begins. I don't think Ezra Taylor knows what to do at the moment. Good shot by Troy Jones. Straight right, landed flush.
Our live count's gone back down to 20 seconds. You know what that is?
Oh, a live count?
You know, the live in the corner. It says it's recording for 28 seconds on mine.
Mine says 1 hour 21.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Glitch.
And I've got a stream up as well, so I've got like a live just to see how the quality is, and we're hour and a half. Oh, started 1 minute ago. Hold on. Shit, what's happened? Hold on. I don't know. No, I think it's all the same. I don't know. I think it's all the same. Abdul, it's a bit harsh. It was a good body shot. It's better from Taylor. Troy Jones, I think. We're seeing a limit of capability right now from Taylor.
Yeah.
Oi. Right, let's go. I think it's a good fight. He'll come well out of this if he.
Would you like a sweetie?
If he wins.
I'll take a Smarties.
Stupendous confectionery.
We need a Eubank senior soundboard for the lives. What do you think, guys?
We do. Eubank senior soundboard. Mike Tyson saying Mike Tyson might not get us taken off of YouTube. I don't know.
I'm so ferocious.
My defense is impregnable. I can't do it.
Just got a list. That's one guy you'd not want to take the mick out of for having a list flow in it.
Nah, Jamie. Who's the actor? Jamie Foxx. He did that, didn't he? But he's good at it.
But he's so funny that he gets himself out of trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
You just got to be funny in that. Otherwise, if you're not funny, you're done. And that was a prime Mike Tyson that he was with. When he talked about that party story. Prime Mike.
I'm not loving this from Ezra Taylor. Not right now.
I'm massively impressed at the moment. But this
Troy Jones, on the other hand, looks great. But
Malik Scott is interesting because my criticism of Malik Scott as a coach, and again, qualified to me, but it's just observing as, fan of the sport, etc. I don't see the fighters making massive changes when they're down or when they're struggling or when they might be behind with his fighters. Now, I'm probably using Wilder as a reference.
Yeah.
But
that's his main fight. Or was his main fight?
Yeah, because I don't know. Is he still training Wilder?
Believe so. Obviously, Wilder's return is relatively soon, but
yes.
Taylor's been asked to put right hooks behind his straight rights. So doubling up, really, but just think Jones just is that bit more active. I like this. I like this a lot.
It's interesting. Jones is just talking to Taylor in there.
Yeah. Have you given Ezra a round?
Not yet. Well, have you got the scorecards?
Yeah, I'm working something out right now. I've been a bit distracted, but okay, hold on. Let's see if this works. This could be really cool, but it's the first time we've done it, so if it's shit, leave me alone.
Dun, dun, dun. Jones. Do you know what? Yeah, Taylor needs to throw a couple more combos, man. Again, look, it's wild shots. One got through there, but he's tiring himself out by doing that. He misses again, and then Jones just comes back with a couple of, which seem like small body shots, but they make the difference.
Yeah, big time.
Just got him right well over overhand, but Jones is realizing that he's throwing that same shot. So he got through the first time, he's processed it, tried to do it again, leaves his face open a little bit, his guard down.
Yeah.
He got punished for it there, but is he giving him? Oh, he's just giving him a chat. Big shot from Ezra.
Big shot from Ezra. A much better round, but still, I'm not sure that I'm giving it to him. Okay.
I'm not sure though how many. It's interesting because when he is getting these off, he is taking a little bit off of him. Here we go.
All right. We're going to improve it. It will be better for next week. Maybe even better for Cacace. I'm going to keep working on this, but we have live scoring. So where's round four? Round four, what are we going?
I think, oh my God, I'm finished. That's interesting.
What?
How have DAZN got that so wrong? So DAZN have just said that Olaina, the footballer, turned up. That is definitely not Olaina, by the way. It's just a guy.
I know he's there tonight, though.
He is, but they got the camera on the wrong person there. Stinker from them, to be fair. That is quite funny when they do that. Makes me laugh.
Are we giving Troy Jones the last round? Or are we going Ezra for that one? I felt Ezra was a bit more active.
I think I'll give Ezra that just. He's more active in that.
All right.
Let us know in the comments as well.
Yeah, you got the live scorecards now. Unlike the judges, we are accountable.
You can tell us how bad we are, or if we should be ringside doing their job.
I think we should be ringside regardless, but hey-ho.
No, of course. But should we be judging? That is the question.
Interesting. Carl Frampton's got the same card, but he's got it in favour of Taylor.
Interesting.
There we go. Yeah. I do agree with Frampton what he's saying at the moment. Taylor does feel like he's in a bit of a rhythm now. Troy Jones has just slowed down a tad. But I do think he won that first 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm. Frampton we might be after his job. They need some though, because I feel like the DAZN commentary can be biased to the favourite sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely can.
I mean, we saw that with Elisora when he fought Chev Clark. Respectfully, Chev Clark.
No, it's true. Elisora was outboxing him for 6 rounds, and then round 7 happened. Chef Clark did well, but
the problem is with that fight is Elisora was outboxing for a little while. Obviously, Chef Clark got back into it. He did win, but I feel like every time he was getting outboxed Chef Clark, instead of obviously congratulating Elisora for it, they were finding stuff, just trying to find stuff that Chef Clark was doing well and highlighting it, even when he was losing maybe some of the rounds.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought Ezra went down there.
No, not quite. Troy Jones's nose is busted. Good shot by Ezra Taylor. Moved him. I think Ezra Taylor's felt the power of Jones. Taylor's fine now, I think. Unless something big comes in. It's a really good round from Ezra Taylor.
Yeah.
I've gone straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. We'll keep the live scorecard going, people.
So you giving him that round already?
Yeah, I'm not even. I feel like there's no question about it.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for the knockout animation, which we get to do when that happens.
The knockout animation?
Oh, bro. This stuff's going to get a lot better, though. It has to. Oh, don't even know what that was.
Connor's internet history come up there.
Yeah, look at that. Okay.
Michael Buffer.
Fuck's sake.
For those that didn't know, the reason I'm bantering about it is because he said something wild, but you're not going to see the clip tomorrow. Just keep an eye on the Instagram and TikTok. You'll see the clip tomorrow. And YouTube, actually, shorts will be on there as well.
All right, round 6. I don't know if Ezra's going to finish this fight or not, but I'm telling you, he's landing a lot cleaner now.
Oh. I think Jones at start the round there hit him with a good body shot, though. Little one. If I felt it a little bit, but
good right hand by Ezra Taylor to respond, though.
Yeah.
He's looking good now, looking sharp.
Yeah, as the fight's gone on, he looks as if. What's his 10 rounds? He looks as if he's. Oh, what a shot! Yeah, like I said to you, he looks as if he's kind of getting into it now. Doesn't look tired. Jones looks like he's tiring quite heavily.
Definitely.
In comparison to Taylor, even with his movement, you can see it.
Fast hand from Taylor there. I mean, we've still got half the round left, but I want Taylor to do a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's a little bit even at the moment, and he needs to. I mean, obviously on our card, still needs to pick up a round to keep it even. Good shot.
Oh.
Another good shot. He's starting to land at will. I'll tell you what, Malik's got asked for the right hook, and they're coming in, they're landing. Credit where it's due. I mean, I'm on your side about this. I'm not sure how good Malik is, but he's doing a good job tonight by the looks of it.
Great body shot.
Good combination. Yeah.
As I said, these body shots are going to take bits out of Jones as well.
Definitely.
He's going to get tired.
Another good shot. Jones a little low, but Ezra Taylor not too fast. Ezra Taylor looks sharp. I'm thinking this now looks like it's only going to go one way. Although I will say Jones is still in the fight. Just he's looking a little sluggish at this point. Ref's called timeout, and he's just having a talk to Troy Jones.
Second talk, by the way.
Yeah. No points deduction, just Oh, good shots by Taylor. Popped his head back.
Yeah.
I think that's an easy. We are even on the scorecards in the 6 rounds. Oh, there we go.
Even on scores now.
Yep.
Interesting because,
Even
like
on
I said to you.
scores.
So, really and truly, if he's going to win this fight, like I said, it's going to be the last 3 rounds that does it for a minute.
Here we go, round 7. Ezra Taylor looking comfortable. What? I don't know if he's got. No, she's no.
What's
Never
that?
mind. I was going to say, I don't know if Ezra Taylor's got the power to really pin Jones, but I'm not actually sure he's landed perfectly clean yet.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more body work. He's kind of headhunting a little at the moment.
I think if he was going to do it, it would have been earlier on. I think it's too late now, man.
Maybe.
It's tiring out. Ezra's only gaining momentum as the rounds go on, and he ain't got tired. So,
No, I want body work from Ezra, sorry.
yes.
Because Jones has still got energy. I don't see a judge giving Jones the round at the moment, or the rounds. But he is still the aggressor to an extent. I mean, good shot by Taylor.
Yeah.
Another good shot. Going toe to toe here. This is turning into a really good fight. This round could go either way. Ezra Taylor needs to do a little bit more.
Yeah. The risk you get now is, like I said, if we're going off our scorecard, you don't want to let him get back into it now. Do you know what I mean? I think Frampton's scorecard, I disagree with it when we obviously saw it earlier on.
Yeah. I do think Jones is going to get a point deducted.
Was he had
Good shots by Taylor.
He's had 2 talking twos now.
Say again?
She's had 2 talking twos now. The third
2 talking twos, and he's still using his forearm. It's a good end to the round by Taylor. I'm edging Taylor for that, but it could go either way. That. What are we thinking? I'm thinking Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor just.
Yeah, cool.
But a close round though.
Definitely. I think we've got a 10-8 round coming. Here we go.
It ends now.
Round 8. Just think that Jones is going to get a points deducted. He's starting to. Taylor's landing cleaner. Carl Frampton's got it 68-65. So he gave the last one to Jones, so near equal.
Your webcam got off.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, shite. Yeah, it does that. I don't know why it does that, but it'll do that. Whoa, why am I stretch res? What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Don't know why that happened, but who knows? Great shot by Taylor. Great shot by Taylor again. Taylor's just beating him to the punch now.
Yeah. As I said, those. Do you know what it is as well? Though? I think Jones come in just trying to walk him down. Obviously,
Yeah.
The clinching.
Taylor's got him hurt.
Trying to assert his size on him. But it's obviously tired him out a little bit as well. And obviously Taylor.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was eye-catching from Ezra Taylor. I think he's won the round just with that alone. Definitely hurt him. Good body shot from Troy Jones. I mean, Troy Jones is fighting well. I just don't know if he's doing enough to win all these rounds. That was good, though. Good round from both. I don't know. I think
I'm giving that to Taylor.
Yeah, I think for the flashiness, what he did in that. Oh God, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Here we go. Round 9.
Seconds out.
Round 9. I still think we've given Ezra Taylor the last 5 rounds, but I still think just in these last 2, he just wants to make sure he wins them quite confidently because the last 2 rounds, the 7 and 8, we've given him, but could have gone either way.
Yeah.
It's good shots by Taylor.
Taylor still looks sharp, though. This is the thing.
He does.
How many fight? Taylor looks very sharp, and it's How many fights has Jones done? Jones done at 10 rounds? Because it's not showing like he's done a lot of them.
He's had 12 fights. He's won quite a few by a knockout, which makes sense. Great shot by Taylor.
Yeah.
That landed very clean as he came in. Immediately went into the clinch. I don't think Jones isn't hurt, but it was a really good shot. I mean, it looks like Jones isn't gonna. Camera's gone off.
No, your camera's still on.
I misheard you. My bad.
Great uppercuts. Couple of times as well.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what it? Do you know what made me laugh? I say great uppercuts by Taylor, and then obviously in the same breath he threw one and then missed one. But it just reminded me of when you're playing like Fight Night or Undisputed, and you just throw a random punch and you're not anywhere near the fighter.
Yeah, just spamming. Jones is really putting his weight on him. I just don't think this is sensible. I mean, Jones is doing well. I mean, this is Jones's round for me so far.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only 10 seconds left. We're going to have this very close. Oh, good shot by Taylor. Very lucky that the bell went. Does that change the round?
I think you have to give it to Taylor.
I think that's got to go Taylor just because that last little sequence, he's just won the round.
But I think he's won the round, Connor. Like that, I don't think Jones is doing enough. Is he tired? I don't know what it is, but Taylor just looks more sharp. I don't know how you can give that round.
Saved by the bell. Yeah,
Saved by the bell. What a program, by the way.
Yes, but massively. I think Taylor probably would have had to get Jones out
Have
there.
you ever heard, Connor? That's a good question, actually. Saved by the bell. Have you ever heard of that program?
Heard of it, yeah.
Yeah. I have to ask Connor these things because he's like 10 years younger than me.
Never seen it. I ain't that old.
What a program. What a program. You know, you say you're not that old, yeah, but yeah, I would have watched that when I was a kid, obviously. I'm only 30, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm talking.
It's 10 years on me, mate.
When I was 10, you would have been nothing. So, yeah, maybe. Guys, as well, don't forget, more importantly, we love doing these lives and we want you all to come back. Make sure you subscribe, man.
Yeah, it helps us out a lot. So please do.
And I will mention again, as people are coming through and joining. William Haney.
Paolo, is that you? William Haney.
I've got no idea who that is.
You got Bill Haney as your fan. You should have told me, man.
No, I've got no idea who that is. Do you know what it is? People can have a facade on, like, not facade, but like everyone's got their YouTube names in it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I couldn't know that.
That could be a close friend, and you just won't know.
Yeah, potentially.
Although, watch it just be someone that you've actually forgotten about. That'd be really mean.
LJF.
It's very rude. It's a good final round. Again, it's equal. It's going to be whoever lands cleaner at the end and just wins and just pips it. Oh, good shot by Taylor.
You gave that round to Taylor, yeah?
Yeah, the last one, yeah. So we're on the assumption.
I can't even believe you was arguing that.
Well, no.
There's no way, Connor, you can give him that round.
So, all right, Don Paolo.
I'm gonna be putting you in.
I like this William Haney guy. He's more fun.
And the thing is, I've got no idea who it is. You know what it is? It could be somebody I know.
100% could be. Probably is.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, a lot of my friends. Do you know what my brother's done it? Yeah, he's come onto the stream, and because someone would have the time to make a profile and put a bit. But be careful. You get caught out by a couple of people I know join the stream and will write you little riddles that you end up reading out. You know, like on the TalkSport when they read.
Yeah, I've seen Michael Bisping that get done by it so many times.
Oh my god!
We will not be that.
Control F. What does he do? The Alt one to
Alt F4. Just shut his stream down. Ezra Taylor's shooting for the knockout now. He's landing so clean. He's not going to get the knockout, but
Jones is knackered.
Great fight. So, to confirm. Oh, right. Blue scorecard. Boom. That's not as cool as I thought it'd be. But Ezra Taylor Horaz has won 97-93. And we'll keep that going. What a great scrap. Yeah, that was a good fight. Really good fight. I'd love to see Troy Jones again. I haven't watched him before. So to see, I'm more than happy to watch him again. And we know what Ezra Taylor does, so it's good to see he's got a proper chin.
Great fight.
Yeah, massively.
This card was better than the American ones on the weekend, I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, that's not.
No, but
it should terrible card.
The thing is, yeah, Queensbury have got solid cards. They always do. Can't knock them, as of recent as well.
So who next for Ezra Taylor? Lyndon Arthur? Or is that too far?
What?
A Lyndon Arthur fight?
I don't know, I think Lyndon... You're talking...
I think Lyndon's too experienced. I think that...
Not yet.
Yeah. Ben Whittaker?
Potentially.
They won't do that.
They want to do it.
Ben Shalom is not risking.
But you want to get onto these Riyadh cards, man. You've got to start putting your fighters in 50-50 fights. In my opinion, which I'm not saying he doesn't. I like Ben Shalom, I think he's a good promoter.
I like him too. I don't have a problem with him, but
I got to be realistic in the sense that
he doesn't have enough fighters that he can afford for them to lose. Yeah. He can't have Ben Whittaker losing. Official scorecards. How far? Oh, how close are we? $97.94. 100-90. That's harsh. 99-91. Ezra Taylor. Yeah?
Yeah.
Must be. Well, it's going to be. Ezra Taylor. So, the 97-94.
That's crazy.
Oh, they must have given a 10-10 round. Okay, that makes sense. I was confused there. I was thinking our maths was off.
Abdul Rahim, I'm going to be honest with you, brother. Them fights there for Tommy Fury gets opened up in every single one of them. And I don't know if you're saying this because you want to see Tommy Fury get opened up.
Yeah,
he doesn't do 3 rounds of Opataya. Ramirez, he struggled to do 4. Badu Jack would open him up within 6.
Yeah.
Badu Jack's serious,
I'm assuming Abdul Rahim just doesn't like Tommy Fury.
No, so
Crazy scorecards. Yeah, 190 is harsh. Really harsh. I think that's not very nice. I mean, we gave Ezra Taylor the last 7 rounds, but I do think round 8 could have gone either way. 96-94 would have been fair.
Yeah.
I think any less than 3 rounds for Jones is that's not nice, but right. For the time being, I'm going to hide this on the stream. Hold on. Wait. I need to get more fluid at this. There we go. Boom, boom. Cool. We will be bringing that back, but I'm going to improve it a little bit. I'm also going to go to the toilet because it's fucking boiling, which I mentioned before. But it is main event time. It is main event time. So, Wood versus Cacace. Here we go.
The fight we've all been waiting for. What are your predictions? Let us know in the comments whilst I order my McDonald's.
You got to give us the order once you've done it on. Right. Hold on. I'll be back in a second.
Because I think, to be honest with you, that Cacace's going to win more convincingly than people think. I like Cacace's style. I think he's aggressive. Leigh Wood's been out a little while. And like I said to you, his styles make fights, but I do think Cacace has got a very unusual style. Not unusual, but he's dominating. I just think I've got Cacace winning. My hard hat, high vest, and safety boots for this fight. I hear it, I hear it. Hard hat. Abdurrahim said I need to wear my hard hat. I have a hammer in the hand. Yeah, it's a serious card, man. Like I said to you lot, it's a builder's card. It's a working class. That's what we all are. Do you get it? It's a working class card, man. Boxing for me, an element of it's been taken where the rich get richer and the poorer don't get to enjoy. And the poorer, I would say, are the fans that show up and turn up for each fight every single week. So the loyalty's got to be paid back, man. But like I say, ticket prices are ridiculous now. And the problem you've got now as well is the pirate, like the streaming, and then even so, we're talking about the price of some of the cards. But obviously, for a lot of people, piracy is accessible. So, in that breath, because it's so easily accessible, you've got that thing of where people could not spend £25 or however much the money may be, and they choose to go and watch it illegally. Do you know what I mean? But unfortunately, that is the way it is. But I could argue a part of that is down to the costings, the pricing, the tickets, the streaming prices to watch a fight. Or in DAZN's case, paying for the subscription. Because I remember when DAZN first come out, it was what $6.99 a month, and they had the fighters that and big fights were on DAZN. But now you've got, I think what's the cheapest subscription with DAZN? 25, 26 quid a month. People got TV, but let's just be realistic. It's a lot of money for people. So, I do think the market that boxing's in, I think for the market it appeals to, they don't tend to look at the price and take it into consideration. It is a lot of money just to watch it and enjoy it. But the TV is one thing, right? But the stadium tickets and pricing isn't. And I imagine something like Nottingham Arena, this fight was not as expensive. Wait until you get to ringside, obviously. I know it's dependent on venues, but I'm just not a fan of these big hikes in prices. I don't think it's fair on people, especially in times like this. I just think you take advantage of people for their money. But you're right, people they don't have to go and watch the fights. But yeah, man, it's one. What am I getting from McDonald's? That is the main question. That's the main question on my mind before we get into this boxing match. But before that, let us know in the comments what your predictions are. Cacace or Wood? And how do you think they're going to win? What do you think they're going to win by knockout? Let us know, man. Interactive scorecard. I appreciate everyone tuning in to watch this as well. Like I said, we do these lives every week. Thursday nights is a weekly boxing show, and then on Saturdays or Sundays, if there's boxing, we're doing some sort of live, and along the way anyway. Before we get into that fight, though, I've got a question for you guys, man. What do you lot think about Chisora not being given the title shot? Do you think like it's kind of like you're glad he didn't get it because his IBF title shot was no longer Daniel Dubois and Usyk are fighting at Wembley now, so Chisora doesn't get that title shot. But I'm kind of glad that's happened because I don't know, man. Like I think Chisora's fought for so many years. I just want to see him get out. He's gonna have one more fight, but I think the world title shot's a big ask. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about a guy who's fought across generations. People forget he was in the ring with Audley, David Price, Fury before and after the drugs. That's two different Furies, both unreal, by the way. But yeah, man. Nottingham's full up though. Going back to it tonight, Cacace and Wood. As I said, the fans have turned up for them tonight. And yeah, Legal Eagles, I do agree. Chisora needs to retire and enjoy his family time. I think the punches have taken a toll on him, and I mean you can see that even when he talks in interviews. But like you know, boxing's a dangerous game, right? I suppose you want to make as much money as you can and get out whilst you have your senses about you. Otherwise, it can affect you later on in life. You know, I look at someone like the anomaly in it would be someone like Floyd who fought into he was 40s, but he never really got hit. He was that good, right? But not everyone's got that skill or is able to do that in fights. Andre Ward got out at a good time. What a fighter he was. And now he's, you know, but then there are fighters that carry on and carry on for too long. But yeah, it's interesting. I feel like the heavyweight division is in its own realm, if that makes sense to everything else. But I do hear what you're saying about Chisora. We're looking at this now as well. Yeah, interesting about this. Same age. Wow. Weighed in exactly the same. Cacace with a height advantage on Woods. Interesting. What do you guys think of obviously DAZN taking, because DAZN have obviously essentially got Queensbury, Matchroom, and I believe a part of Golden Boy is sort of under it as well now. Although Bob Arum has just announced that all three streaming services will be putting their fights up. So the DAZN's, whoever it is, an American streaming service that they use, but they're not solely linked down to one.
So about
that. We're just talking about that. Bob Arum just announced that his the fights will be available across three broadcasters, which is quite unheard of, to be honest.
Yeah.
For Top Rank. Have you got your high vis on for this? Because this is going to be a blockbuster. Leigh Woods, Cacace. I've actually looked forward to this fight, you know. I think it's such a great fight. We needed it after last week.
Massively. I thought last week was going to be good, though.
Last week we had a stinker.
Such a letdown. Right, let's reset this.
Dash is doing well. I'm assuming you mean DAZN. It's a typo in it, but yeah, DAZN is doing well. Yeah. They got the boxing, they got the UFC. If you like American football, you can go and watch that. I think they're trying to tackle the football, like UK football now as well. The Premier League and stuff. Don't talk to me about football today. We had a stinker. Fulham lost 3-1 to Everton. I'm fuming.
See, I'm on holiday from football now. We won the league. Who cares?
Yeah, I hear it.
But yeah, everyone else.
But the point I'm trying to make is, what DAZN are killing it at the moment. They're taking over the game. What's more interesting as well is I want to see Netflix, what Netflix do and the moves they're making, because they've acquired wrestling, which to some people is a small thing, but the market that wrestling's in is huge. They've already done the Jake Paul card with Katie Taylor on the undercard.
Netflix are trying to get Crawford Canelo.
I like that concept, to be fair. It was the idea of it being on Netflix. You pay one subscription there. When we want affordable fights, that is a great platform to do it on. By the way, $5.99 a month, and I watch Katie Taylor and Serrano on the undercard. Cheers.
100%. Cacace making his way to the ring. I'm excited for this. Really excited for this.
Yeah.
Got to be honest, I'm pretty sure my room is hotter than the sun. So if you see...
I think you're exaggerating there massively, but yeah.
Nah. Boiler, man. I'm not built for this.
So you're finished when you go on holiday then, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I die. I've got a fan on, my window's open. Half, yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That's why, man.
I don't tan, I burn.
Yeah. I can't relate with you there.
It's a great walk-on song. Zombie. Really wish I could sing, but I'm not going to do that to everyone. It'd be terrible. Man, I'm drinking beer like it's water. It's so cold. It's lovely.
I'm actually drinking water for now.
What are you getting from McDonald's?
I ain't quite done that yet, but I want to get it done before the Cacace fight starts. Deliveroo is the safest option because they don't bump you and take blood for delivery.
Yeah.
Who has veggie dippers, by the way?
Weirdos. Real
Have you
weirdos.
noticed something about vegan food, yeah, and stuff? Just my observation, yeah. Why is everything they make based off of a meat dish?
Yeah. I don't know. It's like they want to eat meat without eating. I don't get it. It's like when you get vegan sausages. What's the point? Just have a sausage.
Just call it corn wrapped up, man.
Or just have a cabbage.
Vegan bacon.
Vegan bacon is grim.
No, but I'm saying like why do you want it to mirror the
Yeah, exactly.
that you cry if somebody ate
Yeah,
it?
and then they try and get the texture to be the same. I don't get it.
Here we go, man. Cacace v. Leigh Woods. I can tell you two people who aren't vegans is these two because they were after their weigh-in yesterday, both talking about going to Nando's to refuel.
Going together. There we go.
So McDonald's do a katsu chicken wrap now.
Ooh. Risky.
Risk it for a chocolate biscuit?
I think so.
It's just insane, isn't it?
Leigh Wood. 28-3, 17 knockouts.
Let us know in the comments who do you think is going to win.
Yeah, let's get some predictions in.
The champion, man.
Cacace looks big. This is a tough fight for Leigh Wood.
Tough fight. 1 sec, I'll be right back.
Right. This is a tough fight for Leigh Wood. A really tough fight for Leigh Wood. Touch gloves. There we go. Cacace Wood. I'm excited, man. Sometimes you just know a fight's going to be good. If this isn't good, I'm going to cry or something. And we're off round 1. Stiff jab from Wood early. Cacace had to really throw anything. I mean, we're only 30 seconds into it. There we go. Cacace's throwing. Cacace looks clean. He looks clean. Good shots. Double jab by Leigh Wood. Leigh Wood, rather. Cacace just looks big. I mean, Leigh Wood looks full. He looks. Cacace looks like he could still go up a weight class. I mean, Cacace. Oh, good shot by Leigh Wood. Don't know if it didn't land clean, but it was, the idea was good. He got a good angle there for the overhand. Fraudulent meat, 100%. How we look, Leigh Wood's started off really well. Cacace looks very, very quick though. I mean, I think they're feeling each other out. I mean, good shot by Wood. Yeah, Cacace's step in is quick. Leigh Wood looks very calm at the moment, but Cacace is still feeling him out. And I've got to say, he looks.
Are we going to see the knockout meme that Connor's got tonight or not?
That's a good point. We're going to improve on this. I think it's a good idea to have the live score counters and this more sort of interactive aspect. So we're going to improve on it. It's the first week we've done it, which is why it's a little shoddy. But good. Oh, Cacace. They just started to swing at the end there. I think it's a Leigh Wood round for me, that quite clearly, but Cacace definitely not by no means out of it.
I think Cacace's feeding him out.
Yeah, 100%. Good opener. 10-9 Wood.
Connor?
Yeah.
Barry Ryan. I've got a question. Will we be doing...
Yes, we will. I will be here. So we're turning the stream off for a little bit because I'm going to shower because it is actually, I'm telling you, it's the sun in this room. And then I'm coming back around 1 or 2 in the morning for me doing most of the card. But yes, we will be having a live stream for that. which does remind me I need to actually set that stream up, but that won't take long.
After this one finishes, you will see a link on our YouTube for that stream, which will be starting at 1-ish.
Straight away. The grind is we're pushing, because I don't know if you lot know, and this is another reason to subscribe, but there is a potential bleached R9 trim at the end of the year if we hit certain goals. One of them being subscribers. So if you could help me out, because I really need to see Paolo with a bleached R9 trim. I don't think his missus does, but that's a different problem.
Basically, guys, if we hit quite a lot of subscribers, I said I bleach my hair. Not bleach, get it blonde, dye it blonde. Bleach is a bad word to use. But I did also say original Ronaldo, that trim. I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. I've got to really see the subscribers up to do that, because I can't come back from that. No, I can't.
But the point is, we need help, because we haven't even Paolo. You've not even set a number for it.
I've got a warrant getting in trouble for doing this, guys. You know what I mean? For the channel, really? I'll do it. For the subscribers, I'll do it if they're there.
It's a good shot by Cacace there. Leigh Wood's still dominating the round. Another good shot by Cacace's landing. He's found his range. Yeah, he's found range.
Cacace's it's interesting.
Still feeling about Cacace. He's not fully. I don't know. I think he's settled. I think he's calm. He's just definitely still working Leigh Wood out. Problem with Leigh Wood is it takes one shot. We know that. Leigh Wood, technically speaking, not always the best. But we saw it against Warrington. Josh Warrington was absolutely outboxing Leigh Wood. And then Leigh Wood landed, and just a beautiful shot. What a shot. Behind the ear. But Leigh Wood's won the round for me there. $20.18.
It was a great shot. Sometimes you just got to respect it.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Ben Davison in the corner always gives me confidence in a fighter. It's a great shot by Cacace down the highlights. Just straight right, flush on the top of his head.
What's even more interesting about Ben Davison is it looks like Joshua's still keeping him.
Yeah. He should. Absolutely should. The thing with the Joshua Dubois fight is Joshua just got caught, and Joshua's recovery is terrible.
Yeah.
His chin is actually not that bad, but you can't. He didn't know where he was for those 3 rounds. I think by round 4 he knew where he was, and he knew that he needed to get the fight done. Hurt Dubois. Good shot by Leigh Wood. And then you should not be throwing a right hook as you're coming forward, or right uppercut, shovel hook, whatever you call it, as you're walking forward. And it's a terrible.
Who have you guys got winning at the moment? I know it's early. I'm probably all got the same opinion, but I have to ask. Let us know in the comments.
Crowd behind Leigh Wood, obviously.
Maybe for future ones as well, we can look at getting 2 interactive scoring up. The panel scoring on the left, and then fan scoring on the right. And you guys tell us in the comments what you think.
Score on the right.
The round
Yeah,
is
don't mind that. Don't mind
round
that.
scoring, and then we can input it on. Obviously, we'll go with the majority of whoever's watching for each round, and then do that. Just an idea.
Oh, what an uppercut by Cacace. Cacace landing there. He seems to be able to just get through a guard.
Do you know the thing with Leigh? Do you know the thing with Wood though? He's been in the mud a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Comes back.
Oh yeah.
It's like resurrects like the Undertaker.
I mean, the Conlon fight is the epitome of that, isn't it?
Yeah.
He always does. It does feel there's very few fights with Leigh Wood where you feel like he's dominated the fight. Great shot by Cacace. Cacace really
Tell you
landing
what,
clean
if
in
it
this
carries
round.
on like this, I don't think he's going to go 12 rounds.
Nah. It screams of a sort of round 8, round 9. Just war, doesn't it? Leigh Wood starting to throw heavier shots now as well. Cacace's long arms are just so good, though. Like finding you when you think you're safe.
Of course.
Good shot by Cacace. Great shot by Leigh Wood. Cacace again just getting through the guard.
Had a couple of dirty shots in there in the clip.
Yeah.
Not quite legal, them ones, Connor.
Nah, not quite. Close.
Not quite Badu Jack. What a man.
I'm saying that's Cacace's first round. Much cleaner stuff. 29-28.
Yeah. Ben Davis, what a trainer, though, by the way.
Great trainer. Great trainer.
How can Eubank call him Eubank Senior call him a PE teacher before? Do you remember that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Ben Davis has actually had amateur fights, so he actually boxed.
Yeah.
Only a couple, but he was a scaffolder, wasn't he? Before he became a boxing coach. It's interesting. But in all fairness, I think with a lot of sports in today's day and age, you don't necessarily have to play at the epitome or the top level to be a good coach, because we see it the other way where great fighters are terrible coaches. Great footballers are terrible managers. Do you get it? So it's like
there's very few football managers that were brilliant football players. Like Guardiola and Zidane are kind of the popular ones.
Tell you what, if Inter Milan win the Champions League, you know what I mean?
If Inter Milan win the Champions League, I think Salah's won the Ballon d'Or.
So I'm just a Liverpool fan. But anyway, round 4, Cacace and Wood. Typical Liverpool fan, man. But he has to give it to Salah this year, I agree.
Cacace's fainting everything. Leigh Wood doesn't fall for it, lands a good right shot. Jabs to the body. It's not quite...
If they'd done a Ballon d'Or for boxing, who would you give it to this year?
This year, before or after Crawford Canelo?
Before Crawford and Canelo. I think we've got to give it to Inouye. Inouye's got a Ballon d'Or.
Bivol, Inouye.
I'd say Inouye. That guy fights like 5 times a year. It's mental. 4 times. Signs a contract, as you said in the last episode.
I don't know. Bivol beating Beterbiev in the way he did.
Do you know what Wood's struggling with is getting over Cacace's... obviously, where Cacace's got... we can see quite a long reach.
Yeah.
Wood's trying to come over to hit him, which is risky because Cacace is sharp enough and long enough to catch him.
Yeah.
Doing that.
Wood really needs to make this a close... when I say close, I mean Wood needs to stick to him, pin him against the ropes like he's trying to do. But Cacace's long... he's...
Do you know what?
It's really it's that issue of you won't be able to see the punch that Cacace lands.
No.
just sort of feeling each other out again this round. I mean, they're still, don't get me wrong, they're still throwing, just not as much as landing. Good shot by Cacace. Steps in. Again, it's that quick stepping. Doesn't feel like Leigh can react fast enough to that. Great shot by Willie Wood. Stepped in, uppercut right on the chin, flush. Probably just for that, I'm giving it to Leigh Wood.
Yes. Close fight at the moment, though.
Oh, yeah, very.
I'm not disappointed in the slightest for this, by the way. I think it's a great fight.
No.
What do you guys think in the comments? What have you got? Who have you got winning? What are your thoughts on the first couple of rounds? Yeah. Frank Warren. What a man. What a promoter. I remember seeing him at his little boxing show. Where I got a photo of him as well, chatting to him. And I watched him bid $5,000 on a Zinchenko signed top. I just knew at that point he was clear. Legal Eagles, close fight, difficult to call it. I hear it.
It is. I think that last round could have gone either way. The uppercut by Wood just pipped it.
What's interesting to hear is where are some of our great viewers that are tuning in tonight and watching? What are you based? US, UK, Europe?
Very important.
Interesting question. No, it's interesting because it's to see the different types of people. Obviously, on the last one you've done, obviously a lot of American-based viewers because of the time that you've done it. But there are a lot of hardcore UK fans that stay up for these fights. Us being them, just not me tonight. But yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Carl Frampton's just said he's got Cacace 3-1 up. So that shows you. I mean, it is a close fight.
Sick. It's interesting. I'm interested to get your take, League Eagles, on UK because obviously you're a boxing fan. But what do you make of the difference between the US boxing, the boxing in the US and the UK? Like, what's your view on it and how the UK take it in compared to the US?
Good shot by Cacace. Good jabs by Cacace. Cacace does it quick.
Yeah, I hear it. But do you know what? On paper, US, this is, I'd say I'll answer that in a minute, but Cacace, Leigh Wood's fainting with that lower body shot and then following up. It's getting some success there, to be fair. But no, I hear it. UK is more excited about it, but you think, obviously, on paper, though, I would say that there's more quality in terms of the American fighters when you're talking about.
Yeah.
But then the problem is with boxing, it's not necessarily always the quality that catches the eye. Obviously, you've got the Shakors. Do you know what? Even like when you look at like Teo, who beat Taylor, one of Britain's best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Undisputed. But I think sometimes people take in maybe atmosphere for the shows, the events, and that all adds a part in someone's experience for the boxing, right? It's like Shakur's a big star. Shakur's a big star, but does he sell out? I don't know, like the biggest venue in America for, say, boxing. if his main card is he selling it out against the level of opponents he's been fighting recently. I don't know.
Him and Zepeda themselves a lot,
Yeah,
but
that's
no.
if he fights him though.
No, they're fine. They've signed.
Best UK 5, the US 5. Yeah, that's a great idea for a card, you know.
All right, let's go.
Well, we get okay. I'll tell you what, because obviously we're doing reactions to the fights live in the comments.
Give us let's go heavyweights first.
Which divisions we're picking from, and then we'll do it as we're watching the fight. Let us know what divisions we're picking from. Five divisions, and we'll pick one fight from each. Yeah, definitely more quality in the USA, but the British fans are great and get behind local fighters. It's true. If you haven't, I don't know if you have. You probably have. If you haven't, my always recommendation for people is to go to York Hall.
Yes,
and just watch a card.
100%, 1,000%.
Bethnal Green, East London. If you ever get a chance, if you haven't been,
that's actually starting to lay it on him.
Small hall boxing, right? So. Cacace's coming back with great counters, though. It's almost like he's expecting the shots, and then he's ready straight away to go. As I said, that jab's getting a lot of success as well. We are staying up for it. Connor is. I've got to be somewhere very early in the morning, so it's difficult for me to stay up for it. Connor has absolutely nothing to do tomorrow. So he will sleep during the day?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Now we're pushing more to do both UK and American live fights, so you're gonna get a lot more of this.
Manchester Arena's good. Manchester Arena's good. Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, I can't explain it. Yeah, but when you go to wherever you are, like a small hall show, it's just different. You enjoy it more, and as you said, the UK get behind the local fighters. There's definitely more money in it for, I'd say, lower levels. But saying that though,
Cacace landed huge shots.
Cacace's getting into it now, but obviously,
what an uppercut! Wood holding on, but this is by far the best from either fighter. Good body shot by Leigh Wood.
Belfast's been putting on some great cards recently for boxing. As I say recently, for a long time. Do you know what? Over there, Conlon's got a lot to do with the promoting as well, or he gets involved quite a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Conlon who fought Wood.
These are some great shots. It's turning into a really good fighter. Exactly what we expected.
The problem is now, Wood's starting to. It's getting later on into it. Wood's opening up a bit more. But as I say, Cacace's. It's the counters. It's the jabs. These are taking it out of Wood. Reach is playing a part in this as well. Go Cacace for that round.
Gotta be. Yeah, massive. I think it did. Leigh Wood's Cacace's gonna come onto him now. Tough round. Very tough round. Not tough to score though. These highlights, some of the uppercuts he's getting through. Cacace angles he creates. Such talent.
Yeah. Do you know what's interesting there? When they've done the replay on that, it's the right hand that he threw, like almost as if it was he purposely missed it just so he could get the other shot off. He looked like he done that. That wasn't an accident for people. Don't let that go over your heads.
Leigh Wood's coming onto him. Yeah, this is what Leigh Wood does best. Normal fighters get defensive. Leigh Wood just comes at you.
But this is
Wood. He lands.
This is Wood's. This is Wood's I would say, game, to be honest with you. Because now we're talking about later on in the fight, round 7, you've got to start picking up rounds. Obviously, at the moment, we've got this as a draw. But yeah.
Cacace's managing the range really well. It's just keeping him at bay now. Leewood's stepping in a lot. But Cacace's catching everything coming in, pushing him back, moving off the ropes really well as well. Good shot. I don't agree with Frampton's scorecard. I think Leewood won the first 2 rounds, but it's what we've got. But Cacace is starting to really dominate. And round 3 could have gone either way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Frampton's card's very interesting. He's got it 59-55 at the moment.
Yeah. Not sure I agree with that. That's quite harsh on Leewood. I think Leewood's done a lot of good stuff. Cacace now in the southpaw stance.
Do you not think that that's harsh from Frampton? 50. That's a wide scorecard. It's been very close. But Cacace,
good work by Leewood.
Yeah. Cacace's won.
Cacace's sticking at the southpaw. Great short right hand by Cacace. Just caught him coming in. He's back to orthodox. Lands a jab instantly. Cacace's unbelievably technical.
What a fight.
Yeah, it's not Ben Eubank, but it's so much better than last week's. We're back. Boxing's back, people. Only took a week.
It's interesting. It's interesting because how weak, I want to know, obviously, people watching, how weak did you think the cards were last week when we talk about Friday in New York, Saturday in Saudi? Yeah. I don't think, and I'd even say Sunday with Anui's. Anui's fight was great, but the card itself,
forgettable, massively. Who are we going with that round?
I'm gonna sway towards Wood for that round.
You're going for Wood?
Yeah.
I would have gone towards Cacace. Let's let the people. Anthony Apache. Why did Apache not fight Nunes? It's a good point. I don't know. I don't think it's got anything to do with Sugar Nunes hitting too hard. Sugar Nunes.
Nunes.
What am I about? I don't think it's going to do Nunes hitting too hard. I mean, Eddie Hearn's the promoter. He's obviously going to be. He's going to say what he's going to say. What we're doing with this, right? Can somebody comment who they gave that round to, please? Me and Paolo are split. I'm going Cacace. Paolo's going Wood. Anthony popping out good jabs.
Majority. Type now. It's like weakest link. Type quick.
Right.
Yeah, he's popping out good jabs, but then Wood got some success in there, man. There was 2 moments as well for me in a very close round that stood out where Wood hit him with some great body shots.
We can't give it 10-10.
Cacace. All right, we have to go draw for that round then.
Yeah, we'll go 10-10. All right. Okay. I think there's going to be a few of these rounds. Oh, good shot by Leewood. There's a cut under the eye of Cacace. Luckily under the eye, so it's not going to stop the fight, but it's good. Oh, that is a... Cacace's opened up in seconds. Was there a head clash, or is that just the right hand has just broken Cacace's face? Good stuff by Cacace. Good body shot.
What a fight. What a fight. Boxing's back. Boxing's back.
So, referee talking to Cacace.
Boxing is back.
I think he's talking about hitting behind the head, but it's very difficult to not do that when Leigh Wood ducks so low.
Yeah. His cut looks quite easy to get back to his corner and
Definitely.
Cacace threw some good shots in this round though.
Good shot by Cacace.
Styles
Leigh
make
Wood's-
fights, innit?
Yeah,
Styles make
100%.
fights. And this style is Gucci on Gucci, man.
Leigh Wood's just lost his sharpness a little, I think. He's still landing, but the timing just feels slightly off. Cacace is beating him to the punches at the moment. I think 18 months out of the ring is going to have a massive... Good body shot as I say that, though, so maybe I'm chatting shit. Again, I think commentary's being harsh on Leigh Wood.
Yeah.
Leigh Wood is chopping the tree at the moment. He's landing some good body shots. There was about 2 shots after the bell there, but I think that's a Leigh Wood round. I agree. Cacace, I think Cacace would bash on Nunes. I don't think it's an easy fight, but I don't think Nunes has the power to properly hurt him. I'm giving this round to Leigh Wood. Yeah, Legal Eagles is Greece. Cool, perfect. That's all I need. I thought he looked really good. And he actually looked better once I said he didn't look that sharp, so it tells you how much I know. But yeah, I don't like the commentary at the moment. Not liking the commentary.
For me, I'll be honest with you. I always say it to people, yeah, if you can, there's certain fights you can't, but if you can watch a fight on mute without commentary, it changes your opinion on certain things.
Yeah, it should really be an option, shouldn't it? You know, in football, you don't have to listen to commentators.
Yeah.
Good body shot again. It's a good body shot. These are good body shots by Leigh Wood. It's exploded. Cacace's firing. They're both firing. I think Leigh Wood's hurt. Leigh Wood's hurt. Leigh Wood's down. He's counting him. Leigh Wood is getting counted. The ropes kept him up. Cacace just exploded there. That was brutal. I thought Leigh Wood had Cacace hurt, and then Cacace just turned the tide. Oh, great shot by Cacace. This could be done. This could be done. This could be done. This could be done. Leigh Wood needs to... he can't... He's going to keep coming forward. He's going to walk on.
Did that knockout mean ready, Connor?
Don't have a knockout me. Great jab by Wood. I mean, Wood... I don't know how he does it. Being so... Whoa! What a punch by Cacace. Right on the chin.
From the piss.
Just can't keep going forward when you're... Leigh Wood is on ice. Bambi on ice at the moment. And he's still landing.
Round. This is a big round for Cacace. It's a 10-8.
It's a 10-8 so far. I mean, this could be the final round of the fight. I don't know how Leigh Wood gets... If Leigh Wood gets through this round, that's ridiculous. He's still landing. Don't get me wrong, he's landed some slow... I think Cacace's hurt a little. I just don't... It's good shots by Cacace. Uppercuts. Body shot is so bad. That's an awful body shot. You got to step in. Ref's got to step in. Ref's got to end it. Ref has to it. Towels come in. Towels come in. Yeah. Anthony Cacace is different. That was brutal. That was so brutal. What a fight.
In the end, he didn't.
Do you know what? We're going to do a little round of applause.
Where's the meme? You not got a meme for this? You told me you did.
No, I don't have a meme. I've got the little animation. I'll get memes for the next one, man.
Get the animation up, man.
The animation is up, but it's tiny. It's rubbish. We're going to improve it all. I made it 10 minutes ago, half an hour ago.
I haven't seen the animation. Where is it?
It's at the top of the... On the scorecard, there's a little flashing Anthony Cacace wins thing. But it's covered by the bloody microphone. Hold on. Shite. Shite. Great. Brilliant.
Towels in. Respect to Leigh's a warrior. Facts.
Yeah, toweling, thankfully. 100%. Wow. Wow. Cacace is on some form. These are brutal shots. And I'm convinced Cacace was hurt at the start of that round.
Yeah, he was.
And yet he just turned him. Turned the angle. It's his best.
Question. I will find that out for you now.
What? Those two shots are so hard.
Purse is the same. Both guaranteed 425k for this.
Appreciate you, Legal Eagles. We'll hopefully see you soon.
See you soon, Legal Eagles. Take care, man.
Yeah. And what will they pay for this
425k split. I just checked. Guaranteed 425k. Cacace might get a bonus because he's won. But 425k guaranteed.
That is... Those shots that he's just put in there are brutal. The change in levels. 3 uppercuts in a row and then just smacks him in the body.
What's a shit?
Tao should have come in.
What a fight.
Tao should have come in earlier, I think. Just brutal.
Guys, what did you think of that fight? That was unreal. Boxing's back, man.
That was brilliant.
Everything I expected it to be.
Yes.
And more.
And I feel like it might be the first time in a little while we got a prediction right.
Just got to start somewhere.
Exactly. Win streak is on. So
the hook casual streak for predictions is... No, I'm going to go 2 because we both said Inui to win. So I'm
true. That. True. I mean, technically, we both said Canelo would win and Haney.
So that's 4.
But then we did say Barboza would win and Ryan Garcia. So I don't know.
That means we're streaks back to, well, it was 1 from Inui, so it's 2 now.
Yeah.
Cancels it out. What fight, guys. I've got to say, thank you for tuning in as well, man. What a fight.
I get the feeling, Leigh Wood, that might be the last time we see him in the ring.
Maybe. But what a way to do it.
What a career the guy's had. I mean, I think Leigh Wood is a massive, in a good way, overperformer. So he can hold his head up high. In no disrespect, I don't think anybody would have thought Leigh Wood would be a world champion.
Yeah.
And in the fights he was in. So if he is done, then what a fighter, man.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I can't see anyone beating Cacace.
No.
He is... Yeah.
Different.
Great fight. Nine rounds. Oh, we even got that bit. I told you. This screams of an 8 or 9 round fight. This is what a night.
Boxing's back. What a warrior, man.
Yeah.
Cacace's brilliant.
So, Cacace Navarrete next then, surely, if Navarrete wins tonight. Which could struggle with, but I think he will.
What a mad fighter, man. Yeah. Wow. Guys, Conor obviously is going to be back later on.
I will. I'll be back in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously,
2 in the morning, something like that.
With regards to this stream, don't forget to subscribe. We thank every single person who's joined. Was Mavie Pack really 10 years ago? Yes, it was.
Man.
And Pacquiao, can I just mention, has got a title shot for the WBC title against Barrios, and he's been retired for 6 years. Tell me if that ain't corrupt without telling me that ain't corrupt. 5 years.
Yeah. Last time he fought was Ugas, and he looked terrible, shot to bits. So, Jesus, this is going to be terrible. But all right,
Guys,
think.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. Please subscribe. We need that.
Thursdays, weekly boxing show. Weekends will be obviously the lives, depending on who's fighting. But we will announce on social media, and you'll see a link up on the stream. Because obviously, it depends what cards are on, right?
Yeah, definitely. But
we will be doing one for Dave Allen and Fisher next week, and
we will.
Yes,
I don't know what's going on in America next week, but potentially it will just be that. If there's an American stream, I'm doing it. So if you want me to watch something, and it's at 4 a.m, let me know. Maybe we'll do it. Just want to put it out there. Cacace on BoxRec is now number 3 ranked in the world. And I also want to say a big thank you because we've done 400 odd views today with like 14 hours of watch time, which is actually better than the Canelo card. Better than Canelo stream already. So that shows you good boxing is good boxing.
That's it, man.
Oh, and there you go. If you want your answer to why didn't he fight Nunes, he's been told he got paid double. He's getting paid double to fight Leigh Wood than Nunes. There we go. I think that's the end of this stream. But like I said, I'll be back in 3 hours' time. And we've got the weekly show on Thursday as well, which will be a roundup of everything we've seen.
7:45.
A bit more concise. 7:45 every Thursday. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe, all the rest of it. We'll be back next week if you just want to watch these lives for Fisher Allen. But if you want to watch a bit more in depth, concise breakdowns, Thursday. And we've got reactions on Wednesdays, but they're not live. So so much.
Everything's going on every week.
Yeah,
and soon
everything.
darts.
The darts is going to be elite. I've got plans. I've got plans now. Now that I know how to do certain things, I am working. I haven't actually showed Paolo, but I'm working on stuff. Yeah. Okay. Right. I think that's everything. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Paolo will see you soon, but not as soon. Good night.